Very good gamers, how are we? This is Games and Chill, and today we are in Kinich's first impressions. In my opinion, your trailer is the best trailer ever in Genshin Impact. The design of his animations, punches, swinging, the general art around the character with a howl. No, it's not what they're going to use. It can be Mega Man, it can be a lot of things. I think it owns also the artistic design that I feel the most that they have tried. In Genshin Impact, I personally like it very much. And today we will see in the first impressions and quiet that tomorrow you will have. And today, if you're watching this video, link down here in the description for the live ones. Because today there's going to be throws construction, and it's going to see. Look how amazing the animations. And there's going to be every possible test of Kinich with 80,000 combinations of equipment. But today, here on YouTube, you're seeing the first impressions. A good alt-A from Bennett, subscribe, leave a good comment for the algorithm. It helps a lot, it doesn't cost you anything. Power the channel. Recommends the video, we grow. So the entire channel team will be grateful. It's not hard for you to go there and leave the like and subscribe with bell. This is Kinich and his first impressions. Well, the first thing is that the topic of balancing has already been tried enough. And it's basically the next thing. If you let it push, you have the first swing, and you're in NATLAN and you're wasting your money. You have the second swing. The first normal allows you to stay a static moment in the air and then put your wings. I mean, you don't directly make a descending like any other character, but first the descending one has an attack, extra normal, which no other character has, just like the little Jumpkasaurs. So, important things about rocking. First, outside of NATLAN, you only get the swing once. The distance you cover is very interesting, the truth, and keep in mind that the passive of having another character and being able to change. Kinich, while for example you jump and swing, is also only in NATLAN. In the rest of the nations you only have one swing. You don't have two, and you can only switch to Kinich inside NATLAN. What do you mean it's not bad, but it limits your exploration pretty much and limits your epicity pretty much if you're playing inside NATLAN, basically. Outside of NATLAN, just like I say, since there is no looseness, you only have this and you approach, where you need to get close and ready. Good part of this, combine in teams with other mounts and in the future have a Kinich team, Kachina. Right now you can have a Kinich, Kachina, Moalani, which is not bad at all, but in the future a Kinich team with Mavuika, which will also be an amazing special mount. And Silonen, for example, who is also going to climb very well on skates, is going to run in a straight line very fast. The Ocelot jump that she has to climb vertically, all that can be combined, and it will be an extremely exploration. Now, fight Phil, shut up. The average scan just the same. I know, fight. It's not that it's especially broken that they put us in, but here I have to say a curiosity, and it's that for the first time in a test. I don't know if they've done it on purpose or they've been wrong. They've let us see the artifacts. This is just a curiosity, but it is the first time that in Genshin in a character test we can see the items. Spoiler, they're terrible items. But they meet, this looks good, but it's not good, but they meet the stats you need. Then he's carrying his own level 80 weapon, and he's level 80 as well, so he's greatly scaled up his own base attack. Kinich's more scaled base attack of the weapon itself. We're losing it, but the ball with the passive gets about 80, 90,000, and you can get in if you do everything ultra mega super perfect 5 balls with burn and cracking equipment. And in teams out of burn and crackle, you can get to put 3 balls, 3 of the super cannon, this that you jump with climbing. 8,100% talent, but this can scale to almost 2,000% when you activate this talent. Spoiler, here it is very important that I mention this to you in the first impression. Moalani can see some of his potential with this passive burst because in his ulti you have 3 loads, and you can activate. Currently one with Kachina, and we can get an idea of the potential damage that Moalani can scale with the ulti. But it's only in your ulti. However, Kinich currently doesn't have any equipment where he can activate a single load of feet. It's passive from the burst Noctambulo. I mean this right here, which Kinich currently can't activate a single charge. It powers Kinich much more than the charges itself that could activate Mualani that are only in the ulti. I mean, this potential is gigantic. But aside Mualani, you can take Kachina to activate NATLAN set, and right now today Kinich doesn't. Has no character that can get NATLAN set activated and give 40% of bonus elemental damage to its own. Kinich. I mean, be careful because Kinich right now will see more or less what the level of expectation can come to have, but we do not know the future potential, as it is far superior to what we can see in Mualani. That said, the damage isn't bad. Let's wait for this one to get up and let's see how about the damage. Your Empli is extremely funny. It's very, 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 very dynamic. To activate the increase in your ability of your elementary ability, you have to die. You see, he put 4 balls in there and I lost a few seconds because it literally disappeared from me. An enemy, but you have to throw your ulti into activating your elemental because that's how you increase that second 0.7. 1 ball 83,000. There's a hook next enemy. I get in the area, and we hit 70,000, and here I'm going to put the 3rd ball. As you can see, it's very frenetic, it's very crazy, and in fact, there's a little bit of a problem that isn't. Problem is that to activate the increase of time in your elemental that gives you your ulti. As you see here is a little text that says if in doing so, that is by throwing away the ulti, Kinich is under the effects of Noctambula Blessing. The duration of such state increases 1.7. To activate that you have to quickly activate the elemental and then the ulti, that is. Unlike other carries which is to throw the ulti then elemental or elemental ulti, and to stick Kinich is to mark the enemy with the elemental but automatically throw away the ulti and another point. This bar that makes us activate the gun punch is filled and seen on screen. Although you have to be aware of many elements, and on the other hand, the area that appears in the soil is a predictable area. I mean, if I frame the enemy and I see the area here and I put the normal one this way, the next area will come out to the opposite side, but until the cannon is hit, the next area will not come out. Then you have to be careful, but it's more or less predictable and it's really fun. What else does Kinich have? Well, you have to prove that he does what interests me outside the teams, that he does what? That you're seeing that he leaves us the proof. But I'm going to throw the ulti because I'm already seeing that he's going to hit me well hard. And there we go like this, and now we try to pummel the gun. 2. Gunboat. 3. The room's going to give me time. I'm not going to have time because I've been disconnected from the enemy. But technically it's just perfect play, and this is going to master a lot. You can make 5 cannons. Those are the first impressions of Kinich. Characters and teams using a very limited team, i.e. Kinich doesn't go masterfully. Kinich goes with attack, so it takes infinite advantage of Bennett, which happens that in the test they haven't put Bennett. Surely the same Kinich that you've seen 80,000 cannons with a Bennett would make cannons from 130,000 to 140,000. In the test itself, honestly, I mean, they haven't put Bennett for any specific reason and in the future, when instead of a Xiangling it would be for now the best in slot also of Kinich, because it is the character that outside the outside field can apply Pyro and can do more damage, put on a Mavuika or other character that could activate NATLAN set. To put 40% of Elemental Bologna into Kinich, it may have some potentials that I don't see enough sense in the truth. Besides, and to finish, one thing I'd like to try is, it's been commented a lot, so that Kinich, burn and crackle. Let us of course try Kinich Fiorina Xiangling Bennett, that will be your best. Crackling team and Kinich Emily Xiangling Bennett will be your best burn team today. And the topic of hyperblooms and so on has been discussed. What has not been discussed much, and I would like to try to see how it works, or if you get to give at least 4 bombs, it's a team of Kinich with Fiorina Kuki and last character a triple Zoma. And see how that Kinich Hyperbloom team would work more cracking and how that last one would affect. Character, and that crackle to the passive of Kinich noctambulism points so you could get to, as I say, to rotate one more bombshell, and if with that equipment any or most of the bombs could reach Besprit damage, which is an extra multiplier when reacting with electro. So yeah, I'm really afraid of the damage. Because let's remember that here on this team, we're not having a Bennett for the booger. Attack? We are not having a Fiorina, for example, that could give us that bufo of damage inflicted, and there is much more potential. I mean, I figured this Quintit's playing as it is in the test. A Gwynich Fiorina C-angling Bennett might be. Putting in almost 200,000 per bombshell. 200,000, barely 80 level. 80 weapon, 8 talents. So keep an eye on the live stream in a few hours since you watch this video because we'll be pulling it out. I already have a full set of the burn that can be played with the other set of me. Burn, and we'll be watching all this. See what the bomb record is and see what the character's maximum potential is. A little more. It scares me and seems to me very good character. On the one hand, separating the theme from the design, and on the other, the theme of the potential. It has more future potential than Molani in the present potential. We'll see which one it is. I think it's very strong. A good opportunity to subscribe, comment for algorithm. See and direct here in the description. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It helps a lot. Recommends the video. Thank you, because it really is very important to me. We have a very good day. These are the first impressions of Kinich.